don't know about this world we living in. Time to go right now.
One thing I realized that one thing that stems from nervousness is not being prepared. And so I was talking to myself this morning in the mirror, you know, like I do in the mornings, and just realized as long as you're prepared, there's no reason to be nervous. As long as you know, it doesn't matter even how nervous you are because you'll be able to get through it. So it's like, this may sound weird, but if I was nervous as all get out and somebody asked me my name, of course, no matter how nervous I would be, I know my name because I know I'm prepared for that. And so that's kind of how you have to be with everything. There's nothing wrong with being nervous, but are you going to succumb to it or are you going to conquer it? And that's basically, you know, how you got to deal with life and being able to succeed throughout. So just a little thought.
Blow my nose with the cash you spent. Fuck you to a Donald Trump. The way you think is why we in the slump.
Hi, my name is Rhyauna Guidry. I am 27. I am originally from Los Angeles, California. I was raised in Las Vegas, Nevada, from 6 to 16. And when, I moved to Atlanta or Gwinnett County at 16, finished high school there. And I came to Augusta for college. And I have been here for 8 years now. And I love it. And that's pretty much it. Just, I really love the vibe of Augusta. It's a nice calm environment in comparison to where I'm from and where I was raised. AUG 21 is the CSRA's premier social guide to entertainment. So we focus on the best local events, food, music, and nightlife. And I got the name because we're in Augusta, and I want to make it available for adults who are 21 and up. So I didn't want there to be any confusion as to what this name, you know, meant, or what I did meant. And I think it was actually a rather cool name. It was easy off the tongue, you know, AUG 21. It wasn't really hard to find or pronounce. But I do replace the number 21 with the Roman numeral 21. So it's AUG XXI, and that creates a stylish element. So that's my creative side coming out right there. But it really stemmed from a need of older individuals saying that there was nothing to do in the city and that they had to go to other cities to have a good time. So I've been in Augusta 8 years, and I realized as a person who threw parties and provided entertainment, was a source of entertainment for individuals, that that's not necessarily true. If you read your newspapers, your Metro Spirit, your Augusta Chronicle, there are tons of events in the back of the newspaper, but guess what? People don't like to read. They like to see. And so me being a young person in touch with that generation, in touch with that mentality, I decided to create an image-centric platform that introduced individuals to, you know, a visual perspective of entertainment, and to show them that there are new and interesting entertainment and activity in the city. I have an issue, I think I have a problem delegating duties. So it's hard for me to work with people. I'd rather do it myself, and then when I create my system, then I can bring people in and coach them and train them on how I like things done. So that's kind of as far as working with people. But as far as networking with other people, my big thing right now is working with businesses. I want to work with locally owned, locally grown businesses. And so I've been, and actually it's reflective in this vendor mixer that I'll be having on the 29th of August. And that's exactly what's going on. I am connecting vendors and small businesses with customers. And we'll have performances, and I'm connecting artists with potential fans. He usually got his snakes around his neck. That would have been dope. Let me ask him if he has his snakes. I'm going to ask if he can take a picture with his snakes. Hey, how are you?
What's up?
Hey, you have your snakes today?
Yeah, they're in there.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
We're doing a
Photo shoot?
Yeah.
You shoot the snake?
I didn't know the finish. Thank you.
What you shooting with, man? What you want to do with it?
I mean, I don't want to. I just want you to wear them.
Oh, well, we wear them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I'll go buy you. You wear them. You want to model? You look prettier than I am.
I'm scary. I'm super scary.
Scary?
Yeah, look,
I might be scared, but you ain't scary.
Well, it's always been in my spirit to work for myself. I've never really had much success working for other people, and I've always been a firm believer in building up my own dream and not someone else's. you go through time periods where you kind of doubt yourself, and I have, and in those time periods I've decided, to get a job because I wanted some stability, or wasn't confident in what I was doing, or the things that I was doing hadn't come into fruition yet. And so I was kind of working jobs that I felt were kind of relevant to my major in college and the things that I enjoyed, like sales and marketing. But to me, they were, again, building someone else's dream. And I thought that it was a waste of time building someone else's empire when I could be building my own.
Yeah, you out the way. Why you saying so far? Hold it up. You scared of snakes?
What I always tell them, I say, I can give you some basic information, but I want you to look it up yourself because you have to enjoy the journey. That's one thing that I live by. Enjoy the journey. And that's because if I tell you what took me months and experience and trial and error to do, you won't learn anything. I could tell you the manufacturer I go to. I could tell you the production company I go to. I could tell you the heat pressing and the screen printing companies that I use. I could tell you that. But I want you to look it up so you can learn from it and you can build upon what you've learned. But you're not going to be able to progress. You can, but it'll be a lot difficult if you don't know how you got what you got done. Sometimes you gotta lose some money. That's all a part of business. But it helps you grow. Come on.
Black pastel. Yellow pastel.
I'm afraid to eat.
Yeah, good.
Put your hands out like this. Come here. No, come here. Here. Come here. Come here now.
Hey.
You got me out here doing shit. I'm busy doing stuff too now. Come on.
When's the last time you held a snake?
Ain't no thing.
Here, look, I did this for you. Here, come here. Put your arms like this. One time. Put both of them like this. Just like this. Just cup them out. Here. Cup them out.
So do it for the sisters.
Yeah, that's right.
Do it for the women.
That's right.
Okay, give me a second.
Hey, if my 9-year-old daughter was here, she'd grab these things around and kiss them all and make you feel real bad about being a woman.
So they don't act like that, like with strangers? Like
No,
they don't,
no, they
have
understand.
You had other people hold
Absolutely,
up beside you?
absolutely. Yeah, everybody holds it. Absolutely. They know the difference between food and what's play items and what ain't play items. So they never struggle or get anybody. That's sweet animals. Hell, I can't even get them to eat here recently. I hadn't even been able to get them to kill a mouse here in the last couple of weeks.
Wow.
They just hadn't been into it.
Wow. That's crazy.
But they're sweet, like I said. They just got a bad rap. All snakes ain't bad.
Yeah, I understand.
These are,
Okay. Wait, don't do that to me.
I just want you to feel how soft.
For what I'm doing, what am I doing? What am I doing? Am I stupid for what I'm doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to get you to, touch his head or nothing like that, like everybody else. Ball python.
Do they get bigger then?
Oh yeah, they'll get around. They're not like reticulated pythons or anything.
It's
It gets
so
huge.
cold.
Yeah, they're little.
For what I'm doing, what am I doing? What am I doing? Am I stupid for what I'm doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
What's important again is for me to get this information out to let people know what it is and what we're doing, because I want this event to be successful and I want AG21 to be successful. So, if I got to keep talking until that time, until I'm really, like maybe psyching myself out of being nervous, I'm gonna do that. So, how's my hair? Is it all right? I'm good? Okay.
A little bit cooler in Aiken this morning at 70 and right at 73 if you're walking this now from Thompson. But right now, just some scattered clouds. I'm keeping my eye on that system near Atlanta.
I don't know about this world we living in. Time to go right now.
don't know about this world we living in. Time to go right now.
Oh, so I shouldn't say Augusta 21. I should say.
Take off the first part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like a shortcut, like a nickname.
Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. All right. If you're looking for something to do in the area and can't figure it out, one group is hoping to help. Rhyauna Guidry is here from AUG 21. Good morning, you.
Good morning.
All right. So AUG, short for Augusta. Tell us, what is AUG 21?
AUG 21 is the CSRA's premier guide to entertainment. We focus on the best local events, nightlife, food, and music.
And so with that being said, we hear a lot of people say, oh, I can't find anything to do. Oh, there's never anything to do. This is one way to solve that problem.
Absolutely. So a big problem was a lot of my friends who were over 21 said that there was nothing to do in the city. They had to go out of town to find something to do. And I thought that to the contrary, because I've been here a while, and I decided to create an image-centric platform that introduced individuals and told them that there were new and interesting activities and entertainment in the city.
Now give us an example of some of the activities that people can find on this.
Oh, it's a lot of things. You can find wonderful restaurants, nightclubs and specials at clubs and bars, local events, the major events in the city, and artists and musicians who are trying to get their name out there and increase their fan base.
Nicely done.
See?
Yeah, that was good.
I'll take this from you. Well, I'm glad you weren't nervous. You were more excited.
Was I excited? I didn't talk.
No, you were fine.
Okay. Perfect. Well, Augusta has become my home. I've lived in Augusta for 8 years. I moved here in 2006. It's 2015. It's actually been 9 years since I've been here, and I'm very comfortable with the people, the environment, the businesses, everything about Augusta, the culture, everything. And so I know what Las Vegas has to offer. I've been there. I know what California has to offer. I've been there. But there is a need that hasn't been met here in Augusta that is fully saturated in those bigger cities. And so as a person who's from a bigger city, I understand opportunity and I understand when a void needs to be filled. You can kind of see that because, for example, just give you a quick example. You may downtown may need a laundromat, but you may see 50 laundromats in Las Vegas or California. So they're just different needs. And so it's not to say that I won't progress and go to those cities and create an ATO 21 or in Las Vegas LV 21 or LA 21. It's to say that this is what's needed here right now. And when I created this demand for my particular brand or product, there will be a need for it in other cities as well. I'm working on the relaunch for Hippie Shit Clothing next month, so I definitely expect that. And the Travel Fiend, I'll be done with the website in about a month, and you'll be able to find your hotels, cars, cruises, vacation packages at an affordable rate to great locations geared towards young adults, and you'll be able to find that in a few months. I'd say about a month and a half. And just wanted to do more events with AUG 21. Like I have some really, really cool, I won't tell you about it now, but I have some really cool events coming up for AUG 21 after the vendor mixer. I'm gonna space them out, enough, but I think there'll be a lot of participants in these events. It's gonna be really fun.
AKMJ Wells Production. Summer love and the summer breeze. A love boat on the 7 seas. It always started with that time party. Spring we sprung and summer still vibing. Summer love, it feels just right. Summer love.
I'm really excited that you guys decided to come on out, and I hope that we treat you guys well so far. You guys alright? Yeah. Having a good time? Yeah. Okay. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors, our vendors, and our musical guests. We have some really talented musicians who are going to rock the house. As you just saw, we just had Peculiar Music Group rock the house. We're really excited. Yeah. Well, basically, what I wanted to share with you guys is the importance of 80-21 and how important it is to the community about, promoting events and local businesses in CSRA. And so that's what we're doing with this vendor mixer, is we're connecting vendors with potential customers, and we're connecting musicians with potential fans. And that's what we stand for. That's something that's very important to us, and it's really important to the culture and growth of Augusta and the CSRA in general. So I'm really excited that you guys decided to participate in this event, and we're going to keep rocking out for you guys. If you want to mingle and all of these other things, you definitely should make sure to include the hashtag AGXXI vendor mixer. And once again, that's AGXXI vendor mixer. It's something that's really important in the community to make sure you know that we're providing, exposure to these small businesses. You can also find us at agxxi.com, and all of our social handles are the same at agxxi. We got a great show for you guys. We're going to be giving some contests, some prizes away. Our vendors have some great giveaways. And I won't take up too much of you guys' time. I know you guys are ready to have fun and party again. So just make sure, again, use that hashtag AGXXI vendor mixer. And without further ado, we have our next performer, Ashley Elam. So give her a hand. I'll start with AG21. AG21, I promote it on social media. I promote it with flyers. I have my business cards throughout all the restaurants downtown and at different business. Any business that will let me have my flyer or a business card at their facility, I put it there. And I actually just did an interview with WJBF this morning to promote AG21 and the vendor mixer that I'll be having. And I think the most effective way that I can do it is to promote it through word of mouth. And people have good experiences because I offer them great visuals on the food and local events. They actually go to the Instagram page and to the website to see what's going on. and that's what we hope they do. So that's the best way that I can promote it, as well as hosting events. So the vendor mixer is a great way for people who did not know about Age 21 to come to the event, get familiar with it, go to the website, follow us on our Instagram and our Facebook pages, and really keep track of what we're about and what we do. With Hippie Chic Clothing, that's also word of mouth. This is homegrown and home-owned. And so I've been able to get the word out to the demographic that I've chosen in the city, and I also have family in California. The people that I work with with Hippie Chic Clothing, they have connections in DC and Florida and California as well, and just different parts of the United States. And we've been able to sell these items, you know, and ship them to those locations, which has allowed us to expand our marketing, our brand awareness. And so those are the best ways that I can say, you know, just creating a good product. And when somebody likes it, they'll refer someone else. So that's been our most effective, you know, way of promoting our brand. I've been an entrepreneur 8 years, about 8 years. When I first came to college, you kind of start to find, you know, try to find something, you know, some jobs and stuff to kind of supplement your income while you're in school. And I found a void in the college atmosphere. They needed somewhere to party, they wanted somewhere to go. That was the college life. And so once I got comfortable with the Augusta area and I started to know, you know, where things were located, and in that capacity, I decided to start throwing parties. And actually how it started was I would go to the parties, and then I would tell people about the parties, and then the promoters noticed that when I told someone about a party I was going to, people would show up. And so they said, hey, would you like to throw a party? So the first party that I actually did was my birthday party. And that was a big, big success. And I realized that, you know, being the natural entrepreneur and business person that I am, I said, hey, I could make a career out of this. And so I started to throw parties. I've thrown parties at so many different clubs and venues for so many years. I even had a company, it was called Pretty Kitty Entertainment. And as I progressed with Pretty Kitty Entertainment, I started to bring on Pretty Kitties. And so we were an all-female promotion group, and we were pretty popular in the city. If anybody who's been here for a while, they know exactly who we were, and that we kind of shut the city down as far as college events went. If we were at an event or if we were hosting an event, you knew to be there. So that's really, you know, kind of how I got my start in entrepreneurialism. And then I kind of took it off and refined it from there. Well, I've always been pretty reserved. I'm kind of like a balance between reserved and outspoken, social and antisocial. I kind of keep to myself, you know, but everyone knows me for, you know, the business that I was in. I was throwing parties. So in that capacity, I say I'm social and antisocial, because I'm social in that I'm throwing parties, I'm meeting with people, I'm having conversations, I'm giving flyers, I'm promoting events, I'm doing all of these things. But when the party is there, I really kind of didn't ever want to be there. I never really wanted to party. I always wanted to see other people party. I always wanted to throw the event to see other people have fun. That always gave me satisfaction. All of the videos I have them posted on their Facebook and their Instagram, and then as well I have the videos that I have to post on their Facebook. It sounds funny, but TV. I don't watch TV anymore. But when I did watch TV, I didn't get the perception that, oh, you know, it was I wanted it, but it was more so, that's real money, that's real jewelry, that's a real house. Even if they don't own that house, someone owns that house, someone owns that car, you know, that, you know, someone owns this jewelry. And I know that these tangible things that they're able, to touch, that's real life. And I wanted to get that. And so I'm inspired by little things. I'm inspired by other people's confidence. You know, I'm inspired by, I wake up every day and I live by my 3 Ps. You know, you got to wake up with a purpose, passion, and a plan. And so I have a to-do list. I have, you know, I wake up with an intentional way of living my life. And I think it's so important, you know, to be self-motivated, because at the end of the day, all you have is yourself. You can't wait for other people to help you rise. But I have little triggers that get me started and get me going and get me amped up. You know, when someone is doing something, you know, good and successful, I love that, because it shows me that it can be done. So I love reality. Reality motivates me. And so you have to open yourself up to different networks and different communities of people, different mind frames, different paradigms, if you want to, you know, be successful. And so those things motivate me, you know, just having that reality and being open-minded to that type of perspective. It gets me excited, like it really does. But you know, there are a lot of little things like that that really keep me, you know, inspired. I mean, I have my MBA. I have 3 growing businesses. I'm healthy. I'm alive. But I'm my own boss. That's like a major accomplishment for me within itself. I don't have to answer to anyone.
Persistent, so I'm gonna let him do his thing. We're gonna see if you guys like him. So come on up. Let's see. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done.
Y'all give it up one time for Rhyauna, man. She know the great hosting this beautiful event. But she brought me up here like I'm dating my mama. You know what I'm saying? I can't have it. My name is Cedric. I'm a comedian right here in Augusta, Georgia. And I'm going to tell y'all the jokes for a little bit. Now, how many of y'all got kids? Clap it up if you got kids. I got kids. That's why half of y'all in here today, because you're trying to get away from religion. You're sick of your kids. Just like I'm sick of my kids. My kids is crazy. They think they're entitled to stuff they ain't supposed to have, okay? Kids think they're supposed to have stuff they ain't supposed to have. Like my son hit me the other day. Now, he don't comb his hair at all. He just twisted up like in little plaits. He walking around looking like hell racer. He asked me for a do-rag. Now, ain't nothing wrong with do-rag. It's only $2, okay? That's cool. I was gonna get the do-rag, but I thought about the process. Some of y'all in here look about the same age as me. We didn't have do-rags back in the day, but we all had waves, man. You had to wait on your mama to get some good stockings from Service Merchandise and Seals, and you looked at her at church for 3 weeks and waited for them stockings to get a run in them. She took them same stockings, put them in the wastebasket. You got done there like a homeless person. And you picked them out, and depending on the size of your head, you had to cut around. So you got a small head. You can cut a little bit under the toe right there. See what I'm saying? Me, I had a big head. I had to cut down to the foot.
You can do whatever you want to do as long as you wake up every day with purpose, passion, and a plan. Don't have dreams, have goals, and you can do anything you want to do. I promise you that. Jeez.
Who you waiting for? Time to go right now. I don't know what you gon' do. Who you waiting for? Time to go right now. I don't know what you gon' do. Who you waiting for? Time to go right now. Out of town for the limelight. NYC trick in my mind right. And I ride with the devil on a Tron bike. How the world gets so cold, what you gonna do for a Klondike? Super fine, but she lying all the time when love really ain't the thing that she buying. And it's cool, sunny boy, keep shining. And if we all stop firing, we'll rise then. I don't know about this world we living in. Time to go right now. I don't know about this world we living in. Time to go right now. I don't know about this world we living in. Time to go right now. I don't know about this world we living in. I don't know. Time to go right now. Racist faces on CNN, blatant hatred from the pyramids. If aliens built the pyramids, then I'm an alien, illegal immigrant.